Alright, the next section is to basically get all this trim out. We can't remove the carpet with these trim in the way, so we're going to get the door sill trim taken out, the kick panels or the kicks around the driver's side and the passenger side, and these panels, under dash panels here, because they overlap the carpet on the edge. So we need to get those out. Also need to pull out the accelerator pedal, and that's probably going to be enough for the moment. So starting with the door trims or door seal trim, pretty simple, basically just clips in. So you want to get a trim tool in whichever way works, and just run it down the side here and just lever it to, you can see that basically there's just clips underneath it along the way. So here we go, that's popped out. You can see the mounting holes there, and these clips replace any broken ones when you put it back, of course. So I'm going to do that on the other side as well. The underside tray is basically just some T20s, which we can just unscrew and take some plugs out. The accelerator pedal is looks like an Allen bolt, and then there's a connector at the back that needs to be unplugged as well, and that just lifts out as well. So they're all pretty simple. Once again, I'm just going to whip them out and join you in a moment. Alright, to take out this underside panel underneath the steering wheel, basically just 3 T20 screws. So just taking the last one out now. Okay, needs a bit more. The joys of working with one hand. And then when you pull that down, there'll be a couple of connectors. One is for the speaker, that is the door tones and those types of things, so it just pops out. And the other one is for the footwell light, that also just pulls out, and so that can easily be removed. So that's that one out of the way. Right, the next part is the bonnet release kick panel on the driver's side. Basically there's a Phillips head screw that needs to be taken out of here so you can get the lever off. You've got the OBD panel, which doesn't really need to come off, but take that off and put that aside. And then the boot release button, which just sort of pops out and disconnects. And once again, this whole kick panel kind of just clips in there. So the first task is to get the screw for the, look at this handle off. So, start that. And the handle comes off. It's a good idea to get a picture of this mechanism because it goes in a particular way. So you just want to remember that for later. And then in behind there's a second Phillips head screw that needs to come out. So we'll just do that quickly. Okay, with that screw taken out, the whole panel just basically can lift out now. And as I said, there's one connector for the boot release here, which you should just get a pop out. And that's it, that's that trim piece out of the way. And that's what it looks like in behind there. So notice that the padding in the kick area is pretty solid. So okay, so that's that piece. The next is the accelerator pedal. The first thing to do is just get out this screw with an Allen key. I've already got started on that, so I'm not wasting your time. So it just comes out. Then it slips up over this bracket that's on the back. So just lift that up and then just pull that plug out and the accelerator pedal is out. There you go. Okay, so that's all the trim on the driver's side done. The carpet is all freed up and can literally pull out when we're ready. So now just going to scoot round to the passenger side and get started on the trim on this side. The process is the same. Once again, piece of trim tool underneath the door seal, lever it off just like that, all the way along till it's off. There she goes, pretty simple. The kick panel from memory doesn't have any screws, so it literally just unclips. It's got one clip there and a little tab that sort of fits in, and a tab down the bottom that sort of clips itself in, but it just clips straight out. So that's the kick panel out as well, which leaves us with this under tray piece here. So there is two Torx. You don't need to worry about these ones here. That's actually for the glove box door, so I don't need to touch those. So they're 20 Torx. So I'll just undo those quickly. One, and then the other one on the other side. Okay, that's the second one. So now that under panel will drop. There's several clips. One here that just pulls out, which is for the lights. Another little module here that just unclips, and then of course this one here. A bit hard to do with one hand, but anyway, you just pull that unclips, and there you go. So that's the under panel. Now what you'll see under here is a whole heap of wiring for the dash. You've got your blower motor up in there, and this is the underside of your fuse box. So but basically that's the carpet. The carpet goes up to there, so that's all pretty much clear to it's all pretty much clear to come out now. So that's the passenger side trim also done.